Hello, welcome to another Roadie video. So I'm taking him out for a walk by himself here. I've just frozen this while I introduced the video. It's a relatively long walk. I think we're up to about 45-50 minutes for the walk. It's a nice one. We see a few dogs, we see a few people, we see some teenagers on a motorbike. There's a few things going on that are interesting to Roadie. He does pretty darn well on this walk. I hide from him at one point. He's on the long line, so I hide from him, see what he does, and he comes back looking for me. That's a really, really good sign. We're starting to actually build a rapport. We're building a relationship. Really happy with that. But there's not much else for me to say. I think I say I've gotten my mic, but for whatever reason, the sound's actually pretty good on this one, so it comes through well. And I just talk through what's going on with original audio. So I've only voiced over a couple of bits as we go through this. So I will switch back to original audio and let you go on with it. So I forgot it. On the upside, I did bring my flirt pole, so we're going to try and get Roadie to play while we're out. See what we can achieve with that. Oh dear. Right, let's get his leashed. I got the long line as usual. Right. I might just have to do this by the door because I don't know if my leash is unwound. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to have to redo this. All right, bear with me a sec. I'm going to have to redo the leash because it's a bit twisted up. And we'll go get Roadie leashed. And we'll go have some fun, hopefully. Yeah, I hope it'll be fun if I can get him on a flirt pole while we're out. Oh my word, this is nutty. But that may make anyone watching a bit dizzy. We'll just have to see. Okay, right, that's the leash. Done. Okay, right, it's time to go for walks. You ready for walkies? Cool. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Look at you wagging your tail and everything. Me. Oh, hey, I've got a face lick. Oh, I love it. Okay. Look at that. He didn't pull me out the door, right? Just wait. Look at that. Did you see that? He walked out. He's a little on the thin side this week, I reckon. So, owner has asked me to comment on his weight. He's been looking real healthy. I'd say that probably we're at the stage where time to put a little bit back on. I think that's the wrong set of keys, and I can't lock the door. Ready? Just wait, please. Right, I'll just stop talking to him and just do what I'm doing. Yeah, that's a big shake, wasn't it? But yeah, big change. So I didn't enforce the doorway method, but he didn't go flying out. He walked out nicely and calmly. I wasn't concentrating. If he'd have gone flying out the door, I'd have twigged and would have changed it up. Ready, stay there. We'll sort of leash up. Let's just sort your leash out. Okay. Okay, my car's locked. We're all good. So, tip or trick, coming down this alleyway. Let's not cross the road into it until we can actually see down it. I don't know where he's going. It's clear, so go on then. And we're right back to square one with the leash. Ah, boy. You're funny. You are funny. Let's get that pointing in the right direction. I keep it up high. He's on the long line, so I don't really want it pointing at the floor. So I'm going to head towards the football oval. Hope that no, don't eat that bread. It's just bread. You'll be all right. Yeah, I'm going to head over to the football oval. Hope no one's in it, and try and get him playing with football. If there is someone in there, I'll just try and do it somewhere else. We'll see how we go. Cold today, but it's a bit cloudy. It's not the nicest of days, but it's not the worst either. There's someone running. Oh, they're running with a dog. Oh, that's all right. I don't really know where he's going. I don't think he knows where he's going. Nearly untangled yourself, boy. Nearly. Oh, scooter. Let's wind him in a bit. Oh, careful of the leash. Go on, you can carry on going, it's fine. Not really looking at the scooter, but... Okay, so I can see some people, can't see any dogs. Oh, comes someone on a bike. Don't know about the girl, isn't it? Riding one-handed. So yeah, I'm going to try not to give him a choice today. I want to go to the football oval. And he's chosen that direction anyway, so a bit full. There's someone else with a long line up there. There's no reason for me to be walking on the path, so he's off. Okay. Would love to untangle you, Roadie, if that's something you're prepared to wait for. Whether you didn't pee on your leash or mine. No, not waiting. There's people on the oval. Right, here's what it is. Am I allowed in this area? I don't really want to go in the long grass. I could do something reasonably flat. Looks like people are actually playing sports in the sports oval. How dare they? He's off at a rate of knots, apparently. We got one leg out, not two. More dogs ahead of me. Okay, we've got two dogs. They go in the same direction as we are, but much faster. Don't you pull on that leash. Lovely jubbly, Roadie. Right, I'll go back out. Right, gonna have to wait, boy. Roadie, you'll wait for me to collect that. Yeah, you do your foot scrape thing. I'll get your poo. Really have the room for it, and I've got a flirt pole in the bag too. Oh dear. Try not to get this on camera for everybody, but oh, you know the deal. It happens. Literally, poo happens. I'm ready. I'm not moving yet. I like that. I'm telling you as well, boy. I'm not do the bag up yet. Just wait. Stay there. Okay, let's go. Good job. Full speed ahead. I've got that around my boot. There's still no one behind me, no one coming at me. Yeah, I'm going to play that game too. So, I'm going to hide from Roadie and see what he does. Shouldn't be too hard, current environment. Don't think I'm going to make it now. Oh, they've come out of the oval. Yes. Let's go, Roadie. Get on with it. Bark. This would be ideal. Right. I can get away with this. Very easy if you come back on yourself to keep your untangled roads. In fact, I failed. He's not going the right way. I'm not going to be able to hide going that way. Perfect. Right, I don't know if the other gate's open or closed. That one's now closed. Looks open. Okay. Oh, apparently we're running. Let's see what he makes of this, if anything. Right. See if he cottons into it first. Give him a smell, see if he can. That's interesting. So smells are interesting to him, but the flip pole's not yet. Interesting. We'll run it again. That gate's open too. So he's intrigued by the children. Great, let's go see him. Nothing wrong with that at all. There's a little bit of something running bad far away from me. Not really up for that. I've been here, is it? My own fault. Is he going to take me out? Okay, well if we're going out, I'll put the flip pole away. Okay, so I'm just going to wait here. Stack this back into my box. Bag even, it's not a box. He waited for me. No, he didn't. He did walk funny. Go through there, are you? Hello. He's not going to stand still long enough for that. Okay, where are we going? Okay, the answer is not down there. So, method of communication. I don't want to say anything to him. Body gesture. Perfect. I don't really want to be in the long grass area, thanks, roads. Very interesting. It's to quarter the addiction to me. We'll come this side. Stop talking. We're going to stop talking. Concerted effort. It's something I want to impress. You want your dog to do something for you. Stop yakking at it. Stop talking to it. Stop commanding them as well. There's just no need for it. Shut up and walk. If you're on a leash, wait for them to hit the end of the leash and then wait for them to decide actually they'd like to come with you in the direction you're going. Now, there's a motorbike with some teenagers over there, and there's two people on push bikes that have a dog with them, so we have got some work to do here. Don't know which way they're going to go yet, so we'll come into the park. Ready? Look on the side. Okay, so he's on to the dog, which is fine. I have no issue with that. Then have a look. Sort his leash out, was it? I would like to sort his leash out while he's... Okay. How? How did you do that? You got your other leg stuck. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you are. Well, bye, bye. Yes, I know you can smell them. So, leash, he's going to let him look. So there's a dog coming over on the right. It's loose. Just let him look. Don't care. When he's ready, we'll move on. Nicely done. See, no excitement, no tension, no shouting at him, no pushing him around. So he wants to get over there and go find out what the smell was. Nah, not really interested in that. So just stop the leash and I'll just keep walking this way. See how he's disengaged? He comes back this way. He'll do it again in a minute. He'll probably try and get back across there. Same thing. Just let him to the end of the leash. Show him with my hand which way I'm going. Then we go. Now he's following the children who are... the teenagers who had a motorcycle over here. That's currently what he's doing. And I'm sure other dogs have been here too. Where did they go, by the way? That's not really somewhere that's conducive to a motorcycle. It's a marsh. Interesting. Very curious as to where they went with that bike. Right, got a runner coming. So let's wind him up as the path's going to get a little bit busy. Really need him. Checking people. Oh, another dog coming. 2 dogs. Excellent. Right, again, I'm not going to say anything to it. Oh, yeah, just done a check-in with me. So I don't want him jumping at people jogging. Hello. There's a bit too much tension on the leash for my liking, but there's a bike coming and I don't really want him crossing the path. Yeah, you have to stay this side, Reg. Yeah, he's a bit weirded out by the bike. Now you can go this side. So. Yeah, sometimes I'm just going to hold that. I don't want tension on the leash, but if he's potentially going to run out in front of a bicycle, no thanks, I'll just hold him. Don't like it. I'd like to get the leash loose, but it is what it is. Now, he's cottoned onto the smell of the dog ahead. There's a border collie and a smaller dog, sausage dog maybe, ahead. So he has noticed they were here. He can't see them, but he can smell them because the wind's in that direction. He'll cotton onto them in a minute, visually. Again, I don't care. We have a lot of distance between us. there's not really anything for me to get worried about, except he's snapping at me. Yeah, he's onto the smell. He doesn't want to have a pause. I'll put that in the bin. Okay, so he's going to try and go up there to follow the dogs. We're not doing that, so I'll just keep walking. And lo and behold, he's coming the same direction as me. Now he'll push this. He will try and get up left. He hasn't actually visually seen them yet. I'm shocked at this. They're not far away. 60 metres away. I am surprised. Let me find the dirt path. Sorry. That he has not clocked them. Don't know where he's going now. What are you doing? Weirdo. Okay, so he's on the smell. Presumably pee. Don't tie yourself up. Yeah, we can go on this way. Yeah, okay, so they look like older dogs. Ah, just stuck in the mud. Lovely. There we go. Now he's visually seen them. So they're up there somewhere. There he is. Okay, so I'm not doing anything. Just let them look. I'm just going to quietly walk. Sprinting on after them? No thanks. So we'll just stay still. Just going to hold this. See, he wants to chew the leash. Frustration. He is very frustrated. Very excited. So I'm, again, loose now on the floor. Like, we're loose. So it's wrapped around his foot, which is going to annoy him. So this is it. This is the training. Just, I don't care. Just going to stay calm, do nothing, wait for him to disengage. See, now he's back to his smells. Beautiful. Now he'll re-engage when he sees that they're moving. Sure, he's going to try again several times. That's the deal. Every time he re-engages with them, I'm just going to stop. Okay, there is someone coming with dogs behind us. This is going to get interesting. See how he's now loose again. Now I'm not going to go in front of him. I'm not going to let him know I'm walking till I see him disengage and either check in with me or go down sniffing to the floor in a different direction. Beautiful, like that. Sniffing away from him. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Nose to the floor, sniffing something else because they didn't come this way. So he's not sniffing them. Now he's visually looking at them, but he's smelling. He's pulling a bit, but he's got two things competing here. He's got smells, which are not those dogs, and he's got the visuals, which is those dogs. He's kind of fighting between the two. So I am prepared to let him have this length of leash because he's not really being a jerk about this. So he's disengaged again. He's walking forward. He wants to go over there. No is the answer. I want you to just watch. I want you to get calm. And I want you to come with me. And there we go. Definitely wants to go over there. The answer is no. Still no. We're going this way. So again, just stay here. Do nothing. He's allowed to look. I want him to look. Okay, disengage, I move. I'm going to hold my ground again. They're going off up the street. I'm not going through the bushes. So again, I'm just going to hold my ground. We're going to head up round the back of this play area. Nice, there he goes. He's disengaged, you're off. We're doing something else. Beautiful. He's going to go around there again, I'm sure. Yep. Don't care, we're going this way. Here he comes, cross me, nice. So what we're managing here with Roadie really is a bit of frustration, a lot of frustration, a lot of energy. He is amped up, he has a lot of energy to burn, that's obvious. He's in good nick though. And we're also managing an emotional reaction to situations he's not comfortable with because he doesn't do them very often. He certainly doesn't get to do them every day, so he doesn't get used to them. It's hard for them to navigate these situations when they're not used to doing it. Social skills are skills. Don't practice them, you don't get them. When you don't get them and practice them, you lose them. Right, let's go across here, ready? This looks... I don't want to go in that ditch, so I'm just going to hold the leash till he realises I'm going this way. And here he is. Oh, I'm not around the pole. Fuck, Roadie. Sorry, I started whispering there, so I've hid from Roadie. There
Of course,
comes,
you got
as you
stuck
can
on
see,
the
and he
pole.
comes running back where he realises he doesn't know where I am. Absolutely perfect. That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. That's the whole purpose of that little game, is to get the dog to realise they're alone. And they're not really, I'm just hiding. And I want them to re-engage until they find me. Long lines are a little bit of a cheat for that. But of course, he's got to follow the long line. If he's got any intelligence, he'll just see where it is. And that's where I'll be at the other end of it. But this is important, really. That is the beginning of what we call a recall. I don't call Roadie to me. That's not how I do recall. My recall is really for the dog to know where I am all times. And that will involve me randomly disappearing and hiding. And that starts to foster them looking at me, trying to find where I am, and finding when they're on their own, that's an uncomfortable thing for them. They don't like it, so they keep their eye on me. So if we do have a situation where I need to recall them, all I have to do is just keep walking, because they've got an eye on me. They want to know where I am at all times because they don't appreciate not knowing where I am. Works particularly well if you do this kind of thing in an area the dog has never been before. You go somewhere they've never been, so they're completely lost in the world, and you hide from them. That mid-level panic that induces when they realise they're on their own and they don't know where they are and they don't know where you are, when they then find you, that emotional load of relief that floods over them, that really, really, really builds the bond of, I'd like to know where you are. I don't like not knowing where you are. And that's how we start recall, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, I'll stop yakking now and we'll go back to original audio. Sorry, I'm just ducking and diving around because we've got the leash untangled from out between his legs, which is ideal. That's what I prefer. But it is a nice trick with him. You know, it's dangling between his legs. As soon as there's any tension missing off it, he can't just chew it. And you know what? He's only tried to chew it once this walk. It's less than last walk, and way less than the one before. So, notable difference, much less leash chewing. Now, he is on a different medication. He has been taken off the benzodiazepam stuff and has been put onto CBD oil from cannabis. Not from hemp, from cannabis. He is on the real stuff, vet prescription only. In fact, that would probably explain why he didn't get off his mat when I came in the house. So he's being treated. CBD oil is a de-stressing natural remedy. So it attacks stress, cortisol specifically. It makes dogs feel good about themselves. It gives off the same endorphin type load as a good, hard, solid gym workout. So the dog feels like it got a purpose. It feels good about itself. Now, you combine that with some good exercise and some good experiences, you're really starting to make inroads into a dog that's got a stress load. Don't know if that's Roadie. That's why we're doing it. See what happens when he's on the CBD and we can actually say, yes, we have de-stressed him. Well, look at him. He didn't go flying out the front door, but we worked on that a little bit. Didn't even get off his mat when I came in the house. Did he growl? I think he growled, but he's not barking. So yeah, I'd say there's a difference. I'd say there's quite a nice difference. Yeah, look at him. He's in good shape, but this is about as thin as I'd like to see him. He's still got some pull in him. All right, whatever. Still very, very interested in the environment. Fine. Be interested in it. The only way he's going to not be interested in the environment is when the environment becomes normal, so normal and unremarkable and boring that there's just not any real need to pay attention to it, and just get your nose down, have a sniff, move around. That's where we want to get him to. Have a sniff, move around. And then next level of comms after that is where we're almost there already. He sees a trigger, something that's super interesting or he would normally have a problem with. We just stand and watch, wait for him to disengage, we move on. has been good for that. Now I am aware I can't really see around this corner, so I'm going to step off the path, make sure no one's going to surprise me, and we'll take it from there. Where's the route home? Where am I? Somewhere near the exit to Roadie's house, but I'm not 100% sure where. Oh, there it is. Okay, so, have we done that much walking already, Roadie? Or have you just been walking quick today? I think you've just been walking quick. Don't. Good. I didn't step over the leash. Beautiful. There's a person. That's it. Just a person. Okay, push back there. Pull on the leash there, nothing horrendous, just a bit. Okay, we've got some old people coming. Have they got a dog or are they on their own? No, just on their own. That's cool. Let's untangle you. You've got that around your back foot. Okay, he's still watching these people. He's on, he's off. You want to go down there, do you? We have got a few minutes actually already. Not a ton yet. So. He's going to fall down lots of holes here. This is all the crumbly dirt again, which is dry, but there are lots of holes in it. Please don't get your leash caught on anything. I don't really know what this is. It looks like it might have used to have been a playground. It's kind of been disassembled. Going over the rocks? No? Okay, we're going to head for the plovers, are we? Alright, next lesson. Not chasing wildlife. Sure, we're quite ready for this one yet, but we'll give it a go. What's he looking at now? Oh, the people. Alrighty. So, you can guess what I'm going to say. How do we stop dogs chasing wildlife? You do nothing. There's a theme here to this type of training. You do nothing. Stand there and do nothing and wait for the dog to disengage and realise we're not doing that. We're just walking. That's all we're interested in doing and that's all we're going to do. We can stop and watch or we can walk. We're not chasing wildlife. Wildlife's flown off anyway, so that's the end of that game. He's just following his nose at this point. That would be the wrong direction to go, Roadie, but I mean, I don't mind you going down there for a smell, see what's there, but there's a river down there. It's not really where we want to be. Yeah, you fell down a hole. Right, let's sort your leash out, White Seal. Sort your leash out. There you go, cool. After you, I suppose. There's a pool there. Right, what have we got here? We've got a person. Yeah, just a person. Whoa, Roadie, whoa. He can't hear me, by the way. He's not in any way, shape or form engaged. So, if there's no one coming, I'm going to hide again. See what he realises I might not always be with him. See what he does. Good boy. Good job, Roadie. Not a good job. You've tied yourself up on a rock. Good job untangling. Really? You go through... You little devil, you. Why would you go through there? Roadie, can you come this side, please? Thank you. Oh, you want to go in the bush? Be my guest. Uh-oh. Oh, we're untangled. What have we got? So we've still got 15 minutes. Right, let's go this way. We'll go down a different path for a minute. No, I did see someone walking with a dog towards this oval. It would be really good if it's in the oval. I would like that. Do some work with him near it. Doesn't look like I'm going to get lucky. I'm going to realistically go over hiding here. So the hiding game, this is Roadie's home turf, so he knows this place very well. I'm not going to really get the impact I'm seeking from the hiding game unless I take him somewhere he doesn't know. Take him somewhere he's never been before and do that. Make sure he's good and lost, no idea where we are, hide. That'll bring about a mild state of panic. Then when he finds the thing he's looking for, like me, that'll bring about a state of fairly euphoric relief. And that'll bring about some bonding. I'm not going in there. That's where wet stuff is. Yeah, I'm just going to stand here and not give that one in. He's looking at me. He was. No one in the oval. All right. Oh, you can go around the tree the wrong way. I suppose I can live with that. Just pick up the leash. So we're going to head left for about 5 minutes and then back home. We don't want to go around to the right. That is a 25-minute walk at best. It's too much. I say it's too much. Okay, again, I'm not going to communicate with him. I'm not ordering in. I'm not talking to him. I want him to choose to join me where I'm going. And so that is body language. He's already guessed it. Look, he's way down here. Right, that's great. He's developing some in tune with me. Good. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll walk around the back of these trees and then we'll come out around the back of them on the left and just walk back down the path. Check in, look at that, beautiful. Oh. No, I think the river follows along to our right, so to try and cross that would be foolhardy. It's not really a river, it's a creek, come on. But still, you get the idea. We're going to head left, head round to the right as we are doing now. Trees in the distance, we'll turn left, and we'll just walk back along the path. Really sure where you're going. I do have a 20 metre long line. And I think that would be pushing it a bit much for this guy, and he's not very high off the ground. The clip on my 20 metre one is huge. I don't think you should be eating that, whatever it is. Don't know what that was. Yeah, it's about a 10 centimetre clip. It's a big, proper climbing clip. Have you tied your legs up? You have tied your legs up. Well, you'll have to figure that one out. You kind of did it. We're going up there, aren't we? Right. Okay, so I'm going to have to take him on a hard left, otherwise he's going to try and keep going right. Again, when I say take him, I don't really mean take him. I certainly don't mean tie myself up through my own legs. That's dumb. Yeah, he's kind of got the gist of this. Anyway, I was saying I've got a 20 metre long line, 66 foot, but the clip's just going to be too big for him. It'd be dragging on the floor the whole time. But I think there's times I could make use of it. I'm going to have to take him somewhere he's not been before. We're going to have to play that game. We're going to have to start breaking his familiarity with the space to really get him to start doing animal behaviour and learning things. Because he's just in his comfort zone at the minute. I'm going to hold up, I want to go through here. So put a little bit of tension on the leash, let him know. Good, he's followed my point. Good job. Follows my body language very well. It's almost better than my dogs. But has been on this walk. Point somewhere I want to go, and here he comes. Yeah, he wants to go. Keep walking. Tough. Sorry, mate. We're going this way. So again, he's pulling away from me. I'm just going to put tension on the leash, face the way I want to go, and I'm ignoring him. Here he comes. I can hear him. Here we go. And there he goes. So that's how I preference communicating with the dog. I'm not telling him anything. I'm not ordering him. I'm giving him a choice. Pull against the leash or come with me in this way. And funnily enough, when they think it's their idea and they think it's a choice that they're making to come with me, they make it willingly, gladly. They don't fight, they don't get obstreperous. Wonderful. So there are people coming, no idea if they've got dog. See two people. If needs be, we can wind them in. Yeah, there's a dog there, I see it. I don't know if they'll come this way or not. I don't think it's a particularly popular way of walking. It goes to the main road if you keep going down here. Sorry, I just dived in and grabbed his leash. Get it out from under his legs. Now, I have no idea if there's any dogs in the houses we're walking behind, or if any are going to come jumping into the fence. No idea at all. No, the dog person's not coming down here. Roadie's nose is too busy on the floor to have noticed them. Which is fine. And there he goes. Now he's clocked them. Okay, so one person's coming down here. So I'm going to wind him in a bit because he's only got eyes for the dogs. We might see if we can encourage him to get a bit closer and work him as they come past here. Yeah, so he's got eyes on this person. He's not too worried about. Yeah. You're not calm, boys. You're not going near them. So, leash is loose. Look at the pose of him. Leash was loose, but he's in his power pose. Back legs all tensed up. Right, there's the white dog across there. Okay. So there's another person coming, so I'm going to stop walking. I'm going to wrap him up a bit so I can just be aware of what's going on a bit more. Okay. The dog's clocked us. I want him loose. And I don't want him running at people who are being too excited, so I just put a bit of tension on there. If he releases his tension, I'm going to let him smell people. But if he's going to push around and be a bit of a jerk about it, nope, Thank you very much. You get what you want when you're calm, not before. Okay, there's no one coming, so I'm going to give him a bit of leash. He can go explore. Not worried. So, what's the next steps for you? I've got to get him somewhere he doesn't know and start doing this kind of thing, but also he needs to learn how to come out and calm down. That's going to be something I'm going to have to do with him. He needs to come out, and we literally are just going to sit down on a park bench or something near a path and do nothing for the whole hour. Just going to start instilling that you don't get to do anything just because you're out. Sometimes we're just going to sit here and be calm, and when you realise how good a state of mind that is and how it feels, he'll be doing it, he'll be enjoying it. But I need to chat with the owner first about how much exercise he gets and how capable of that he really is, and if that's being fair, because if he's not getting any serious exercise, we need to get that into his regimen first. Walks are not enough for dogs like him. 3 to 4 year old, essentially a pit bull, American Staffy, same difference. He needs some hard exercise every week. I don't think he's getting it. He's getting some exercise, better than nothing, but he needs something where he can run. That's why I bought a flirt pole. Run and chase and go nuts. Tire himself out good and proper. There are ways and means of doing it, and he's clearly not quite ready to play yet with me, but we're still fighting his intensity of the interest in the environment. Get it? Okay. He's not ready to relax in the environments yet. They're all still too interesting. Playing at home with the flirt pole is a good way forward, but he's not in that space in his home with me yet. He's still wary of me in his home space. Like I said, he was fine when I came in. He growled. I don't know if it was really at me. No ears you saw on the film. No issues clipping him in or getting close to him and handling him. There's none of that. We don't have any of those issues. But it's just a general discomfort he has. And it's going to take time to overcome. I can't rush it. This has got to be on his time frame. I can't fake a relationship and get him to play when he's not comfortable. It just doesn't work like that. Same as it doesn't with people. You can't play with people you don't know and don't like. Build some trust with them first. And that's what this is doing. I'm getting there. See how he came back to me when I hid? See how he listened to me when I gave him a direction? We're getting there. We're building something. Taken a long time, Roadie. It really has taken a long time. The most resistant to change dog I've ever come across. But hey, life's throwing challenges, and that's the way it goes. Yeah, I suspect you could walk for another hour. I don't know what he's looking at. Never mind, we're not in a rush. That's your leash, dude. Yeah, that's still your leash. No, he stepped over it. Brilliant. So I want to communicate that it's time to jog on, move on. I just walk off. So there we go. See? And he follows. Beautiful. Now he still wants to do a bit of sniffing. I'm not too worried. So this is a little bit of a challenge from him. He's like, yeah, but I'm interested in stuff. I'm not going to use the leash. I'm just going to wait for him. And this is another key part of it. It doesn't matter if this takes some time in the early days. We want this to be a choice of his to join me. Now, some days I acknowledge you've just got stuff to do. You've got to get things done. You've got to go. You just got to walk off. And you'll put tension on the leash. That's fine. This, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a rush. Do not need to go sprinting off. I have just clocked the dog over on the right. It's about 200 meters away. Don't know which way it's going to go yet. If it starts heading this direction, I'm quite happy to wait and just do a work through of watching the dog go past, but I don't know where they've gone. They haven't popped out the trees yet, which might mean they've gone the other way. No, they're coming this way. Cool. So, if he doesn't just walk, what are you doing? Okay, he's being slightly weird. And they are coming this way, so if they continue, but they could go off in a different path yet, so they might not get here. They might go off. Oh, you're stood on the leash. I can't do anything, Rhodes. He's got his back foot on the leash. There's nothing I can do until he steps off. Where are they? Where have they gone? Are they coming this way? They are. Perfect. Right, Roadie, we are going to do a little bit of this. So, I'm just going to squat down, tilt the camera, and the person with the dog is going to come past. Right, I'm going to try my best to keep the leash loose. I'm nice and relaxed and calm, but if he thinks he's going sprinting off towards this dog, I'm just going to lock it, and I will hold my tension until he releases it. Now I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on behind me. Here we go. So there is a dog coming. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. It might be better if I stood up. But I like being on the floor because it shows a vulnerability and a relaxedness that isn't easy to fake. No, I can't see his ankles. They're not really up, which is great. Also, I just generally would advise shut up. So I will. This is beautiful. I'm just going to let it get to the end of the leash. I'm going to lock it. It's loose, so I have kept it loose. It has hit the end. So this is why I'm not going to let me any further, because this isn't where we're going. I'm just going to let him walk. One person coming. They could be coming up here. But he's off the dog, completely disengaged from the dog. And he's back on it. Yeah, the person's coming up here. Okay, so I'm going to shorten my leash a bit. Yeah, we've got a leash bite. Yeah, it's a bit of frustration. He wants to go after that dog. I get it. I'm not going to say anything to him. I'm going to step another leash length in. I'm just going to let him go. He can't get to the path. He's welcome to go watch the guy. I don't care what he's doing. Afternoon. You ready to roll? Okay. He's pretty relaxed. I like it. Come on in. We don't want full speed, thank you very much. We're not running after things. So again, normally, just don't talk. No need to say anything, just stand still and wait till he's relaxed. And then if we get any more full speed shenanigans, same deal. Just gonna hold that off again. It's getting a little bit into it for my liking. Okay, so he's in the power pose again. His back legs are all tensed. Left leg's relaxed a bit. Still got tension on that right. There's no tension on the leash, that's done. And I want him to come out of that pose. I want a relaxation of that body. Turn around, face me is nice, but you're still in your power pose. Get off your toes. Well, you can't technically, you're digigrade. There we go, nicely done. Now we can move on. Good job. So it's all about patience and calm. It's doing something I don't want. Stop and just make them wait. When they're calm, we move forward. Okay, let's cross. We're not going that way. You know we're not going that way. Okay, it's the same deal. He thinks he's off somewhere fun. We're not. He's putting some effort into this again. So I'm going to hold him off. Here comes this side of the post, the letterbox even. He wants to try and have a fight over that smell. And chew the leash. Yeah, that's frustration. He wants to go smell that smell. We're not going that way, and I'm just holding him off. I'm just going to wait for him. Good. And he's with me. Nicely done. Good job. Oh, he's gone the wrong side of me. Right. And he's off again. You really do want to get to that smell, don't you? And obviously that's going to be the end of the video. I hope that was useful. So that's a little bit of the technique in action. It's basically shut up, wait for the dog to decide to come and join you, and that includes the direction you're going and then the mood you're in. Okay. Ready? So yeah, this was filmed 30th of May. I think I said that at the start, can't remember. So I am a few weeks behind. He's getting there slowly. He is getting there. We're starting to build something. He's saw when I hid. He came looking for me. Really good sign. Happy with that. So yeah, we'll carry on. I know what's happening in the next two videos. He's making strides. He is making strides in the next two, and he gets pushed. He gets pushed a long way. So the next video, he gets taken to a large shopping mall where we sit outside and do nothing, and all the noises, all the smells, and all the sights. Yeah, he struggles with that. He struggles, but he gets there. He gets there. And then the week after that, it's off to the dog park. So you'll enjoy that one. If we don't go into the dog park, he's not ready for that yet. But we're outside a dog park, we're around dogs, and we're even around dogs outside the dog park, and one comes right up to us. So yeah, couple of videos to go. Roadie is really starting to move forward, and this was the first one in that series.